and valor diligently built. Our dedication and devotion to duty, coupled with unflinching loyalty displayed by their deeds of valor and heroic sacrifices, all have been aptly recognized and rewarded in the form of the ultimate honor, that is the presentation of Academy colors to the Officers Training Academy, Chennai, by the then President of India, late Sri R. Venkatraman, in August 1990.
The color of the academy is French grey and blood red. Grey indicates the strength of steel, and blood red background indicates the will to sacrifice. The colors symbolize the living spirit of the academy, representing all that is noble and honorable. Speaking of honor and sacrifice of the men in olive greens, we are reminded of an inscription at the war cemetery at Kohima, which says, "When you go home, tell them of us, and say, for your tomorrow, we gave our today." In a short while from now, Marker's call will be sounded. That, ladies and gentlemen, was the Marker's call, heralding the entry of markers of the marching contingents. They now emerge to the gate of the fort to take up their respective positions on the inspection line. The parade commander, Academy Cadet Adjutant Raj Biswas, preceded by 2 officer cadet pilots, can be seen marching smartly towards the center of the drill square, from where he will take position to command the parade. Corporal Piyush Vish and Corporal Shubham Bhatt are both officer cadets of the junior course who have been specially selected to escort the reviewing officer. Behind these corporals, marching towards the saluting dais, are Major Shubham Rar, the assistant adjutant, and Subedar Major Amar Bahadur Gurung, Shaurya Chakra, the drill Subedar Major, followed by 2 lancers on horseback. The lancers on the horseback are Officer Cadet R.N. Rao and Officer Cadet Devanik Singh Shekhawat. They will take up positions on either side of the ceremonial arch and escort the reviewing officer to the saluting dais. The markers are lined up on the inspection line from left to right as you see them. They are Company Sergeant Major Dipesh Singh Tomar, Company Sergeant Major Dev Thapa, Company Sergeant Major Bhim Singh Gurjar, Company Quartermaster Sergeant Shubham Kumar, Company Quartermaster Sergeant Chandrajit Singh Shekhawat, Company Quartermaster Sergeant Sangharsh Thakur, in a short while from now, advance call will be sounded.
advance call having been sounded, the stage is now set for the contingents to march in. I am sure the parents, friends, and relatives of the passing out force officer cadets have been waiting with bated breath to witness the impressive and grand entry of these magnificent men and women surging forward in perfect unison through the magnificent fort gate into the Parade ground. Today is a red-letter day for all of them, attired in their immaculate uniforms, matching steps in unison, swinging arms in perfect harmony, heads held high with pride and elan, and their hearts afire with zeal and enthusiasm. The budding officers vow to declare in unison, not with dreams, but with blood and iron, shall a nation be molded at last.
It wouldn't be wrong to say that the predecessors of these young men and women have had a major role to play in defining India's destiny. They have fought in conventional and unconventional wars, be it in defending our own country or even in foreign lands.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Academy colors, also known as the Nishan, will shortly be brought onto the drill square. The colors, being the reward for collective heroism, have always marked the pride of a regiment. Men have made the supreme sacrifice, displaying acts of death-defying courage and unflinching loyalty to save this piece of colored silk, reverently called the colors. Colors are the symbols that appeal with an irresistible force to the loyalty of those who are beneath their folds and speak to them of the glories and greatness of the past.
देवियों और सज्जनों, अब से थोड़ी ही देर में अकेडमी कलर्स, जिसे कि निशान भी कहा जाता है, परेड मैदान पर लाया जाएगा। ये सामूहिक बहादुरी का प्रतीक है और हमेशा से ही सभी के लिए गर्व का स्रोत रहा है। हमेशा से बहादुर योद्धाओं ने इसी रेशमी कपड़े के लिए अदम्य साहस का परिचय अपने प्राणों का सर्वोच्च बलिदान देकर किया है।
As befits the solemn occasion, and as a mark of respect to the colors, the parade will present a salute with arms. May I request you all to please rise, and those in uniform to salute.
देवियों और सज्जनों, निशान के सम्मान में परेड शस्त्र सलामी देगा। आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि जब निशान को परेड पर लाया जाए तो कृपया अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं और वर्दीधारी कृपया सल्यूट करें। निशान को सलामी देगा।
The contingents in front of you represent the companies which have been named after the famous battlefields in India and abroad, where our brave soldiers have proved their mettle. In the contingent in front of you, the first contingent from the left is Mettila Company and is commanded by Senior Under Officer Sandeep Kumar Singh. On to the right is Battalion Cadet Adjutant Mayank Kumar. The other appointments of the company are Company Quartermaster Sergeant Harsh Duggal and Junior Under Officers Anand Dhakar, Masal Shreya Hanumant, Mukatira Narendranath Nandika, and Sam Kiliswe Petunia Nisambini. The sergeants of the company are Devansh Ahi, Ritik Mishra, and Manish Samant. The second contingent from the left is Jasami Company and is commanded by Senior Under Officer Prabal Pratap Singh. The other appointments of the company are Company Quartermaster Sergeant Yashvardhan Raghuvanshi and Junior Under Officers Abhishek Sajwan, Mark Frank John, and Rohit Bhatt. The sergeants of the company are Diksha Mehta, Deep Shikha, and Pankaj Kumar. The third contingent from the left is Zojila Company and is commanded by Senior Under Officer Gagandeep Singh. On to the right is Battalion Under Officer Kashish Methwani. The other appointments of the company are Company Quartermaster Sergeant Danny P. John and Junior Under Officers Vijay Singh, Navdeep Bisht and Rahul Rana. The sergeants of the company are Shashank Sharma, Kuldeep Kaushik, Dheeraj Kumar and Dubey Gladys. The fourth contingent from the left is Philora Company and is commanded by Senior Under Officer Vashisht Singh Thapa. The other appointments of the company are Company Sergeant Major Siddhesh Sham Shinde and Junior Under Officers Ved Prakash Subhash Chandra Dwivedi, Swati Jhajaria, Harsh Kumar. The sergeants of the company are Deepit Sharma, Rahul Kumar and Atmika Gupta. The fifth contingent from the left is Kohima Company and is commanded by Senior Under Officer Ankit Thapa. On to the right is Battalion Under Officer Pranjal Dikshit and on to the left is Battalion Cadet Adjutant Kanwaljit Singh Padwal. The other appointments of the company are Company Sergeant Major Piyush Chand and Junior Under Officers Pragati Seni, Amrita Malhotra and Ayush Kumar. The sergeants of the company are Saurabh Shukla, Rajkumar Ramashankar Yadav and Sharyansh Gautam. The sixth contingent from the left is Naushera Company and is commanded by Senior Under Officer Aniket Sharma. The other appointments of the company are Company Sergeant Major Ketan Sihag and Junior Under Officers Swastik Rana, Sridhar Shrikant Sangpal and Yashjeet Banwala. The sergeants of the company are Vivek Nadar, Ishan Negi and Shreya Man. At the end, standing smartly, is Academy Under Officer Parul Dhadwal.
An impressive tally of Gallantry awards of 1 Paramveer Chakra, 8 Ashok Chakra, 10 Mahavir Chakra, 23 Kirti Chakra, 63 Veer Chakra, 120 Shaurya Chakra and 589 Sena medals earned by the officers commissioned from this academy bear testimony to the valor and dedication displayed by the alumni of this institution. In the recent past, Lieutenant Navdeep Singh, Lieutenant Sushil Khajuria, Major Mukund Vardarajan, Colonel Munindranath Rai, Major David Manlun, Major Vibhuti Shankar Dondial, Major Kaustubh Rane and Colonel Ashutosh Sharma, who passed out from this academy and keeping with the highest traditions of Indian Army, made the supreme sacrifice in various operations. Lieutenant Navdeep Singh and Major Mukund Vardarajan were awarded the Ashok Chakra. Lieutenant Sushil Khajuria and Major David Manlun were awarded the Kirti Chakra. Colonel Munindranath Rai and Major Vibhuti Shankar Dondial were awarded the Shaurya Chakra. Major Kaustubh Rane was awarded Bar to Sena Medal. Major Abhishek Singh was awarded Shaurya Chakra. These names will always inspire the officer cadets passing out when they take their final step at the Officers Training Academy and first step as an officer of this illustrious organization. This, no doubt, will inspire these young men and women to emulate the gallant deeds of these brave officers as and when the day of reckoning comes.
The officer on the extreme left, mounted on the Charger Ruby, is the adjutant of the Officers Training Academy, Chennai, Lieutenant Colonel Nishant Sharma. An alumnus of Sainik School, Kunjpura, he joined the National Defence Academy in 2008 and was commissioned from the Indian Military Academy, Dehradun, into the 5th Battalion of 11th Gorkha Rifles on 9th June 2012. Lieutenant Colonel Nishant Sharma has extensive operational experience in Siachen under Operation Meghdoot, along the line of control and the line of actual control. He has actively participated in Operation Rakshak and Operation Hifazat, in Jammu and Kashmir and Manipur. He has previously served as the adjutant of the Cadet Training Wing at the College of Military Engineering, Pune, from May 2018 to August 2020. A graduate of the prestigious Defense Services Staff College, Wellington, he was awarded the Chief of Army Staff Commendation Card in 2018. Lieutenant Colonel Nishant Sharma is married to Mrs. Ruchi Sharma and is a proud father to Meher Sharma.
In a short while from now, the Deputy Commandant and Chief Instructor of the Academy, Major General S. Murugesan, Vishisht Seva Medal will be arriving. Major General S. Murugesan, Vishisht Seva Medal, was commissioned into 10 Assam in December 1990 and assumed the appointment of Deputy Commandant and Chief Instructor of Officers Training Academy on 9th August 2025. The General Officer is an alumnus of National Defence Academy, Khadakwasla and IMA Dehradun. The General Officer is a graduate of Defence Services Staff College and has attended the prestigious Higher Defence Management course. The General Officer has excelled in all basic infantry courses and holds a master's degree in defense and strategic studies, as well as a master's degree in management studies. In a career spanning over 34 years, the General Officer has held important command staff and instructional assignments. The General Officer has been an instructor of Indian Military Academy, General Staff Officer Grade 1 in Military Intelligence Directorate, Colonel General Staff of an Infantry Division, Director of the Center for United Nations Peacekeeping, Deputy Commander in a Rashtriya Rifle Sector, and Brigadier General Staff in RTRAC. The General Officer had the privilege of commanding his parent unit, 10 Assam, in the Valley and in Democratic Republic of Congo. The General Officer commanded a mountain brigade in the Eastern Theater, Strategic Forces Command, and a mountain division in Eastern Theater. Prior to assuming the appointment of Deputy Commandant and Chief Instructor, he was tenanting the appointment of Major General in Charge Administration in Central Command. The General Officer is married to Dr. Amarpreet Duggal, a civil servant by profession. The lady holds a doctorate in psychology from Punjab University and is currently posted as Joint Secretary, School Education. The couple is blessed with a daughter, Miss D.M. Ramita, who has finished BA English Honours from Delhi University. She is pursuing post-graduation in Comparative Literature from University of Edinburgh, Scotland. Ladies and gentlemen, Major General S. Murugesan, Vishisht Seva Medal, Deputy Commandant and Chief Instructor of the Officers Training Academy, Chennai.
short while from now, the Commandant of the Academy, Lieutenant General Michael Anthony Jude Fernandez, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal will be arriving. Lieutenant General Michael A.J. Fernandez, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal is an alumnus of the National Defence Academy Khadakwasla and the Indian Military Academy Dehradun. The General Officer was commissioned in the Madras Sappers, cleared the Defence Services Staff College on a competitive vacancy, and also qualified in the Higher Command course and the National Defence College courses. The General Officer is a gold medalist in electrical engineering from the College of Military Engineering, Pune. He has had varied regimental, staff, and instructional profiles during his career in the Indian Army. He has served with the Indian Peacekeeping Force in Sri Lanka and commanded his company in counter-insurgency environment. He commanded his regiment in high altitude area in the Kargil sector as a part of the Mountain Division. He has thereafter commanded an amphibious infantry brigade and an infantry division in the sector. He has had various instructional assignments at NDA Khadakwasla, College of Military Engineering, Pune, and 2 tenures as a directing staff at the Defence Services Staff College, Wellington. In staff, he has been the brigade major of an operational brigade in high altitude area in the Tawang sector, Colonel General Staff of an infantry division on the Western Front, and has served as a brigadier at the Military Operations Directorate in Army Headquarters. He has served on staff with United Nations Peacekeeping Force in Lebanon. His last posting was as the Director General Staff Duties at the Army Headquarters. As a part of his charger, the General Officer was responsible for the training and deployment of all Indian Army personnel in UN missions around the world. The General Officer is a skilled musician who plays the guitar exceptionally well. He is an avid cyclist, plays snooker, enjoys sailing, horse riding, and relaxing with a book in hand. Ladies and gentlemen, if you draw your attention towards the left, you will see a vehicle escorted by lancers in which the Commandant, as per tradition, is arriving. Lieutenant General Michael A.J. Fernandez, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, assumed the appointment of Commandant Officers Training Academy, Chennai on 22nd June 2024. Palms of their hands flecked with blood and calluses, stamping of their iron-soled feet reverberating with the fervor of valor, smiling through the pain and standing up tall after every fall. From the gentle shade of balmy laps of their mothers to scorching furnaces, our passing out officer cadets have come a long way. They have endured relentless drills under the blazing sun, conquered self-doubt through unwavering resilience, and embraced discipline as their guiding light. Today, these scholar warriors bid adieu to the hallowed portals of the Parmeshwaran Drill Square, their chests swelling with pride, their hearts brimming with memories, and their spirits ready to uphold the honor, duty, and legacy of those who came before them. With unwavering determination, they march forward, ready to serve, protect, and lead with courage and integrity.
and gentlemen, Lieutenant General Michael Anthony Jude Fernandez, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, the Commandant of Officers Training Academy, Chennai.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a few moments from now, we will all be enlightened by the arrival of the reviewing officer for today's parade, Air Chief Marshal A.P. Singh, Param Vishisht Seva Medal, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Chief of Air Staff. He will arrive shortly to take the salute. The air officer was commissioned into the fighter stream of the Indian Air Force on 21st December 1984. He is an alumnus of the National Defence Academy, Defence Services Staff College, and the National Defence College. He is a qualified flying instructor and an experimental test pilot with more than 5,000 hours of service flying on a variety of fixed and rotary wing aircraft. His operational tenures include having been the commanding officer of a MiG-27 squadron and the Air Force commanding officer of a frontline airbase. As a test pilot, he led the MiG-29 upgrade project management team in Moscow, Russia. He was also the project director at the National Flight Test Center, looking after the flight testing of the Tejas. He has held staff appointments of Air Defense Commander at Headquarters Southwestern Air Command and Senior Air Staff Officer at Headquarters Eastern Air Command. He then took over as Air Officer Commanding-in-Chief, Central Air Command. Prior to taking over as the 28th Chief of Air Staff, the Air Officer had held the appointment of Vice Chief of Air Staff. Air Chief Marshal A.P. Singh is married to Mrs. Sarita Singh. The couple is blessed with a son and a daughter. Being an officer means above all being a leader of men. Officers Training Academy is the ideal opportunity for these young officer cadets to imbibe important aspects. Shortly, you will hear the fanfare heralding the arrival of Air Chief Marshal A.P. Singh, Param Vishisht Seva Medal, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Chief of Air Staff. Ladies and gentlemen, Air Chief Marshal A.P. Singh, Param Vishisht Seva Medal, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Chief of Air Staff, Reviewing Officer of the Parade.
Ladies and gentlemen, the parade commander is now moving forward to give the report to reviewing officer of the parade.
Diwan, Officer Prasar Bharati, Chennai, 341 of the Cadet, Prasar Bharati, 6 left, on the up. Bati Prasar, stop.
motto of the academy is serve with honor, which epitomizes the code of conduct of a soldier in all times and situations. The academy has honestly and zealously striven hard to inculcate this lofty spirit in every officer cadet who passes out from here, so that they can live up to their motto even at the peril of their lives. It is nothing but that sense of honor that may bring them back to their feet and send them in a last charge to hoist the nation's tricolor on the most hazardous of mountain peaks. Proudly holding aloft the academy colors, in the center of the parade ground stands the color party. The ensigned officer cadet is Senior Under Officer Divyanshu Kumar Chaudhary, flanked by Company Sergeant Major Dharmanshu Chaudhary and Company Sergeant Major Aryan Rathi. It is a matter of great honor for these officer cadets to be carrying the colors. You will notice that the color party stands at attention throughout the parade.
आपके सामने जो परेड ग्राउंड है, जिसे परमेश्वरन ड्रिल स्क्वायर कहा जाता है, वो हम सभी के मन में श्रद्धा और देशभक्ति की भावना को जगाता है। यहाँ हमने सतर्कता, स्थिरता, सटीकता और पूर्णता जैसे सैन्य जीवन के मूल सिद्धांत सीखे। ये मैदान मेजर रामस्वामी परमेश्वरन परमवीर चक्र मरणोपरांत के सम्मान में समर्पित है।
मेजर परमेश्वरन का जन्म 13 सितंबर 1946 को मुंबई में हुआ। उन्होंने मुंबई से स्नातक की पढ़ाई की और जून 1971 में ऑफिसर्स ट्रेनिंग एकेडमी चेन्नई के 12वें शॉर्ट सर्विस कमीशन कोर्स का हिस्सा बने। 16 जून 1972 को उन्हें महार रेजिमेंट की 15वीं बटालियन में कमीशन मिला। अपनी वीरता और क्षमता के बल पे उन्हें 8 महार के साथ श्रीलंका में ऑपरेशन पवन के लिए चुना गया। 25 नवंबर 1987 को श्रीलंका में लिबरेशन टाइगर्स ऑफ तमिल ईलम ने उनकी टुकड़ी पर एम्बुश किया। गोली लगने के बावजूद उन्होंने काउंटर एम्बुश किया, मिलिटेंट का वेपन छीना और 5 मिलिटेंट मारे गए। वीर योद्धा अपने जवानों को प्रेरित करते हुए वीरगति को प्राप्त हुए। उनकी असीम वीरता और बलिदान के लिए उन्हें परम वीर चक्र मरणोपरांत से सम्मानित किया गया। उनका नाम ऑफिसर्स ट्रेनिंग एकेडमी चेन्नई और भारतीय सेना के इतिहास में हमेशा अमर रहेगा।
The parade commander is now returning to his position to take command of the parade and lead the marching contingents in front of the reviewing officer. The precise movements as the contingents wheel and march to the famous martial tunes exemplify the training imbibed by the officer cadets in a grueling 1 year at the academy.
Are shimmering in the morning light, pledging everlasting fidelity to our country. On their shoulders will rest enormous responsibilities from this day on. As young subalterns, they will be guarding many a frontier post in the ice-capped mountains, where survival itself is a challenge. Whether it's the numbing cold of the glaciers in the north, the stormy desert frontiers in the west, or the dense forests of the east, these young men and women will safeguard the honor and integrity of the nation, always and every time. It is their duty to ensure the defense of the motherland, which will help the nation grow from strength to strength. In their minds, they are convinced that they who for their country die shall fill an honored grave. For the glory lights the soldier's tomb, and beauty weeps the brave. Today, the Officers Training Academy proudly boasts of having a number of decorated officers amongst its alumni. They have made their mark during the 1971 operation, wherein Major Kuldeep Singh Chandpuri and Lieutenant S.S. Samra were awarded the Mahavir Chakra. 25 Veer Chakras and 42 Senament medals were also awarded during the operation, for which we celebrate the Swarnim Vijay Varsh to remember the 54 brave hearts who gave their supreme sacrifice for the motherland.
देवियों और सज्जनों, आप सब से अनुरोध है कि जब निशान आपके सामने से गुजरे तो उनकी गरिमा को देखते हुए आप अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं। वर्दीधारी कृपया सैल्यूट करें।
As befits the solemn occasion and as a mark of respect to the colors, may I request you to please rise and those in uniform to salute when the colors pass from the front.
contingents are now marching to the tune of the Academy song, Roshni, the anthem of the Officers Training Academy. This is the song that instills pride in our officer cadets and spurs them up to meet stiff challenges of training undaunted and scale new heights of excellence. Lyrics of this song were written by Major General N. Vishwanathan, the 12th Commandant of this academy, and reads thus: भारत के हम जवान पर्वत के हैं समान, हम देश को उज्जवल बनाएंगे, एकता उमंग वीरता के संग बहादुरी की रोशनी फैलाएंगे.
Playing in front of you is the military band of the Officers Training Academy, Chennai, commanded by Naib Subedar Tonimon K of this academy. The officer cadets march smartly as the gods look down benevolently upon them, showering them with their blessings. These officer cadets look forward to a glorious and challenging life in the Indian Army as officers. What awaits them is an opportunity to serve in the most remote locations on the frontiers of our country and mingle with the different people and tribes that constitute this great nation.
सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा. We are all familiar with the tune being played by the band. This inspiring tune stirs in every Indian an unmatched patriotic fervor and has motivated many young men and women during our freedom struggle. The weather gods seem to be smiling today as the golden rays of the sun shine down benevolently upon the glowing faces of these young men and women.
In all nations, martial music has accompanied feats of arms, serving the twofold purpose of inspiring the troops to fight and as a method of conveying orders. It was used in time of battle as a means of exciting that grand passion which the fiercest of oration could not. Playing this inspiring music today, we have two bands. These bands are the Officers Training Academy Military Band, led by Naib Subedar Tony Mon K, and the Madras Regimental Centre Band, led by Naib Subedar V. Ravi Kumar. Moving behind the line of contingents is Lieutenant Colonel Nishant Sharma, 5th Battalion of 11th Gorkha Rifles, astride his charger Ruby. Ruby was inducted into the equitation section of Officers Training Academy in September 2024. The adjutant is the custodian of drill, discipline and turnout, and in this task he is proficiently assisted by the Assistant Adjutant Major Shubham Rar of the 22nd Battalion, the Punjab Regiment, and the drill staff headed by Subedar Major Amar Bahadur Gurung, Shaurya Chakra. of the 5th Battalion, the 5th Gorkha Rifles, Frontier Force.
Aga, bring up! Fire! March! Turn left! One, double command! One, march! Pull up, up! Break! Gully line! Stand! Break! Surge! Vegetative! Set!
The parade will now march in Samiksha Kram and present a general salute to the reviewing officer for today's parade.
Samiksha Krame Vegetative! Set! Chal! Break! Chennai ground! Ramat! Set! Break! March up! Set! Break! Break! Up!
The parade has now formed up for the presentation of awards. Towards the left of the drill square, you can see Company Havaldar Major Binesh Kumar, drill instructor of the academy, marching smartly towards Mektela Company, the previous term champions. The Chief of Army Staff banner will be returned to the academy by Junior Under Officer Mukatira Narendranath Nandika of Mektela Company. It shall later be presented to the champion company of this term.
The coveted awards being presented to the passing out course are the Sword of Honor, OTA Gold Medal, OTA Silver Medal, OTA Bronze Medal, OTA Best Foreign Officer Cadet, and the Chief of Army Staff banner. The Sword of Honor awarded to the Best All-Round Officer Cadet of the passing out course. The winner of the Sword of Honor and also the OTA Silver Medal is Academy Cadet Adjutant Raj Biswas. OTA Gold Medal awarded to the Officer Cadet of the passing out course standing first in the overall order of merit. The winner is Academy Under Officer Parul Dhadwal. OTA Bronze Medal awarded to the Officer Cadet of the passing out course standing third in the overall order of merit. The winner is Battalion Under Officer Pranjal Dikshit. Best Foreign Officer Cadet awarded to the Foreign Officer Cadet of the passing out course standing first among 21 Foreign Officer Cadets of the passing out course from 9 friendly foreign countries. The winner is Junior Under Officer Sam Kiliswe Petunia Nisambini from Eswatini. The Chief of Army Staff Banner, awarded to the Best All-Round Company of the Summer Term 2025. The winner is Mektila Company.
Officer will now present the awards to the proud winners. The award winners: Sword of Honor and OTA Silver Medal, Academy Cadet Adjutant Raj Biswas. OTA Gold Medal, Academy Under Officer Parul Dhadwal. with bronze medal, Battalion Under Officer Pranjal Dikshit. Best Foreign Officer Cadet, Junior Under Officer Sam Kiliswe Pertunian Simbini from Eswatini. Chief of Army Staff Banner, Mactilla Company. Training at Officers Training Academy inculcates in officer cadets qualities of leadership and a drive to excel. An officer cadet is transformed into an officer over a year that they train at the Officers Training Academy. The training equips them with mental, moral, and physical attributes to cope with battlefield challenges and lead troops to victory. These officer cadets have made their parents, their instructors, and the academy immensely proud with their achievements.
The reviewing officer will now address the parade.
Commandant, Officers Training Academy, graduating officer cadets, proud parents and relatives, esteemed veterans, instructors and staff, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed an honor and a privilege for me to be here to review this passing out parade of 120th Short Service Course and 34th Women's Service Course. At the outset, I must compliment all officer cadets on parade for your immaculate turnout, outstanding display of military bearing. The precise and synchronized drill movements displayed are a testament to the exceptional standards of this institution. I would also like to acknowledge the sincere efforts of the Commandant and his dedicated team of instructors and staff of the OTA for successful completion of yet another course with expected high standards. I am confident that your training has equipped you with the knowledge, skill, and discipline required to excel as officers and leaders. The professional conduct of these young officer cadets in their service career will be a strong reflection of these instructors' mentorship and the high training standards of this academy. My heartfelt gratitude to the proud parents and relatives of the graduating officer course, as your rock-solid support has enabled them to achieve their dreams. Your sacrifice and trust have been and will remain instrumental in their success. The nation and the Indian Armed Forces are forever indebted to you for your sacrifice. I've already shared some thoughts with you all last evening. I'm sure your support will continue through the career of these officer cadets. Now coming back to the officer cadets who are graduating today. First of all, I would like to congratulate you for successfully completing the rigorous training and being commissioned as officers. This moment has not been given to you in a platter, but you have earned it through your relentless perseverance, discipline, and unwavering commitment. Today, as you stand tall in this parade ground, remember that each challenge that you have overcome, every sacrifice that you have made, have shaped you into leaders that you are destined to be. I'm aware that we have foreign cadets from 9 friendly foreign countries: Uganda, Lesotho, Seychelles, Bhutan, Eswatini, Dominican Republic, Zimbabwe, Tanzania, and Maldives. Special congratulations to the 21 cadets from these foreign countries for successful completion of their course. Let me tell you all that we are as proud of your achievement as your own service is. Hope you take back some happy memories of your stay here to cherish, and your training here will serve to strengthen the bond between India and your country. Dear cadets, you have decided to serve the nation. You chose a career that is not only challenging, but most rewarding and honorable. An important part of being an officer is being a leader. Your subordinates will look up to you not just for orders, but also for guidance, for mentorship, for inspiration. You must lead with integrity, courage, and above all, with compassion. Always lead from the front and set an example for your juniors to follow. Never forget that safety, comfort, and welfare of your subordinates come ahead of your own safety and comfort. As we look towards future, two things are certain: fast evolving character of warfare and the increasing relevance of the military power. Op Sindoor stands as a shining testament to an unparalleled prowess that the Indian Armed Forces, where we demonstrated our capability to deliver swift, precise, and decisive blows to the enemy. You, as the future of these forces, must understand that defense forces has always been and will always be the first responder. It is our collective responsibility to uphold the trust placed in us by each and every citizen of this nation, and we must be ready and prepared to meet this responsibility. Today may mark a culmination of years of perseverance and structured training, but it is only a beginning of your learning journey. Continue to expand your horizons and discover your true potential. The battlefield is going to become more complex. You will need to continuously train and retrain to succeed in future conflicts. Remaining fighting fit should remain as one of your targets as you grow professionally in service. You must focus on physical as well as mental fitness through a healthy lifestyle. While your physical strength and stamina is important as it helps you in enduring hardships, but do not underestimate the role of moral courage. The courage to stand up to what is right, even if it is unpopular. The courage to admit a mistake, to challenge a flawed idea, and to uphold your integrity when no one is watching you. It is this inner strength and this unwavering commitment to ethical conduct that truly defines a leader worthy of trust and respect. Remember, our strength comes not just from individual excellence, but from cohesion of the whole team. No service operates in isolation, whether in the sky, on the ground, or at sea. Each one of us have a vital role to play. Make sure that you understand your role and each other's role, and give your best to bring glory to this motherland. Op Sindoor has showcased exceptional coordination between the three services, synergy and integration within armed forces and other agencies. You must keep furthering the spirit of jointness as you grow in service. The oath that you will soon take of bearing allegiance to the Constitution of India is a commitment for life. Faithfully discharge your duties to uphold the sovereignty and integrity of the nation. In less than 2 hours from now, you will take your Pratham Pag into your respective army. Thereafter, you will no longer be greenhorns, but competent officers ready to face any challenge. Always remember that you are the architects of your army's destiny, and this huge responsibility should not weigh you down, but should become a motivating factor in your lives. Finally, I urge you, each one of you, to uphold the ethos, honor and traditions of the defense services. Wear your uniform with pride and purpose, lead from the front, and always remember the core values taught to you by your parents, as these will be your guiding beacons to navigate through the career as well as life. Always remember, we are first a human being, then a citizen, and thereafter a soldier. Therefore, always strive to be a good human being, then a good citizen, and finally a good soldier and a professional. On behalf of all three services, I extend a very warm welcome to the graduating Indian cadets, and I wish each one of you, Indian as well as foreign, the very best ahead, exciting and fulfilling career. May God bless you all. Jai Hind.
देवियों और सज्जनों, आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि जब निशान को परेड से वापस ले जाया जाए तो कृपया अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं और वर्दीधारी कृपया सल्यूट करें।
चलेगा धन्यवाद बस ब्रेक धन्यवाद सच चल धन्यवाद बस
To take formal leave from this academy. For them, the hour has come to bid adieu to the Officers Training Academy, which has been their home for 1 year. This includes march past the saluting dais in slow march, taking their final step to the tune of Auld Lang Syne.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, after the defining moment, the time for which the solemn ceremony is being held, the passing out officer cadets will go past the saluting dais in slow march, taking their final step to the ceremonial arch. No doubt, for the passing out officer cadets, there is a sense of achievement, and for their parents, a sense of great pride. But unheard and unfelt is the transformation and expectation which this occasion demands from each one of them. A momentous occasion indeed. Unforgettable and enthralling. I am sure they will forever relive this moment. Even today, all officers experience that nostalgic quiver when they hear the tune of Auld Lang Syne, to the strains of which these young men and women pass out from the Officers Training Academy today. This melody of Auld Lang Syne, the lyrics of which were composed by Robert Burns, has never failed to bring back memories to many minds, nostalgia to many hearts, and tears to many eyes. Time and tide wait for none. Yet another group of officer cadets pass out of the academy. They bid adieu to their alma mater, leaving behind memories entwined between the pages of time.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the passing out cadets make their first mark through the Antim Pag, get ready to witness the Chetak helicopters giving them salute from the air. The two Chetak helicopter formation is led by Commandant Sri Ram with Assistant Commandant T.P. Adarsh from Coast Guard 802 Squadron. The other members of the formation are Deputy Commandant Ishan Singh Rachi with Deputy Commandant Sumit Kumar from Coast Guard 848 Squadron. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause to the Guardians of the Seas as they gave the first salute to the passing out of the cadets.
Dear officer cadets, our prayers will always be with you wherever you go and whatever you do. May you survive many a storm without losing your calm. May you surmount many a challenge with dash and elan. May the sun never set over your ambitions and aspirations. May your days be always filled with sunshine and happiness. Our parting message to the passing out officer cadets is make history if you can. Make a difference which you can. Now, as the batch of officer cadet appointments approaches the final step, we quote from the treatise of William Shakespeare. All the gods go with you. Upon your sword sits laurel and victory, and smooth success be strewed before your feet.
The Ashton salute marks the end of the parade. My heartiest congratulations to all esteemed guests, parents, officer cadets and OTA staffs on the successful completion of the splendid parade. Parents and relatives of the officer cadets of the passing out course and all guests are requested to remain seated till the reviewing officer leaves the parade ground. देवियों और सज्जनों, आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि परेड ग्राउंड से मुख्य अतिथि के जाने तक आप सभी अपने स्थान पर बैठे रहें।